There it is.
No.
See it? There it is.
It's just one?
See that guy sitting there? He has got a gun in his pouch there. Arrived here in Hong Kong. We're on Hong Kong Island. Welcome back from the break. You were just watching my trip to Macau, and that was Hong Kong. Actually, we took the jet ferry over there. Jimmy, I was there for 6 days. It was a very long flight. It was about I think it was about 18 hours. Wow. 22-hour total travel time.
Not straight.
Yes. Well, we stopped over, but we did 16 hours straight, and then we did another 2.
Yeah, that's when I went to Japan. It was like a 13-hour flight.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because Macau is really not China, although it touches China. It's kind of like Las Vegas, you know. And then Hong Kong is like a separate. There you can see. That's us on the subway there. The interesting thing about the subway was that there was so many Asian people. Like I think I was.
Is that a Ninja Turtles shirt?
Yeah, that's Johnny's Ninja shirt.
Who's that guy? Is that your guide, the Chinese guy?
That's Pedro Gomez, who owns the gym, who brought us out there.
Oh, okay.
Now Pedro Gomez sounds like he has a Spanish name. It's actually Portuguese because his dad's Portuguese.
You always need a guide when you go to a foreign country.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? You see, Portugal is the colony is the country that colonized Macau. And so it's got a very Portuguese influence there. Whereas the British colonized Hong Kong, where we are. So everything was kind of in English here. Is this the street I was on, Johnny, with the fish tanks?
Boy, you guys didn't stand out at all, though.
No,
not at all.
I was the only person with blue eyes in the whole country. It was crazy. It was nuts on the
Which one does it belong?
Train. It was nuts.
People stare at you?
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah, they kind of. I guess they were. I don't really look. Back in the day when I was so big, I just learned to ignore people. So I don't really know if people are watching me. This is where Sally got to try some weird tasting food. I refused to try it. I had one of the fish balls, but I didn't have.
Look like you're in the middle of the set for Eddie
what
Murphy's
did you think
movie.
It was?
No, there was some other crazy stuff they ate. I don't know, like intestines and stuff like that. You see, it's all kind of weird food.
Oh my gosh.
Sally will try anything. She'll try anything.
Yeah,
no.
Till your guts
she got sick. She got sick though. Too.
Right.
See, they wanted me to try it. I'm like, no freaking way.
Oh my God!
If you're not accustomed to that food, you will get sick.
I
get sick eating our own food.
Yeah, but I'm saying you gotta be raised with that.
Yeah.
You can't just eat.
Brian ate the food and didn't get sick. He must have a cast iron stomach. Like that's like intestines.
What's that rubber thing sticking out?
That's an octopus.
Oh, I like octopus.
Octopus wrapped in like chicken livers or something like that. That was.
I lost about 10 pounds on this
This is like
trip.
that show where the guy who eats all the weird food travels all over the world.
Yeah.
She says she's munching on it like. It tastes kind of good.
Sally likes everything. She'll try anything.
Brian is trying it. He's going to stick it in his mouth.
Yeah, Brian ate more food there than I've ever seen him eat. He loved the food there. I really wasn't too thrilled. I was actually looking for a Red Arowana, which is this very special kind of fish that's endangered. Mm-hmm. You can't sell them in the U.S., and I was in search of one here because I knew that in Hong Kong that they probably would have one there. And everyone thought I was crazy, and we actually did find one.
You are crazy.
We had to
you never did say what brought you out here.
Out where? To Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Well, we did a Bros vs. Pros at Pedro's gym, Macau Fitness.
Oh, okay.
And I did a seminar there.
Turnout?
It was a very good turnout. You know what? The people from Nepal are very strong people. They do all the security in all the casinos out in Macau. And there was like 15 of those guys there who were in the contest. One stronger than the next.
The Chinese people?
Nepalese. I don't know.
And I bet you overall they're small.
Indian almost. Well, no, some of them were pretty big. They weren't that tall in height, but these guys were just natural, brutal strength, and it was impressive. I was shocked. You would have got a hold of those guys, Jimmy, because they don't even know how to eat, and they're strong as hell.
Did you notice if there was like any steroids out there?
There's the Arowana. There's the Red Arowana. We spotted it. Everyone thought I was crazy the whole weekend.
And you found
and
it.
We found it. Matter of fact, this is the funny story about the whole thing is that we were 1 block away from where these Arowanas were. We didn't know. We went halfway across the city in search of them, and then we found one fish store that a guy said, you got to go back to the place you were. So we were literally right there, and then we went back, and you can see it's nighttime at this point. We had been there like 8 hours.
Did you get a tattoo while you were there?
No tattoo. And you can see I'm shaking. I'm so excited.
So excited to see this fucking fish.
So you know that the fish does exist, Brian, right?
No, I see a picture of a real fish. Whether that's
let's see.
Look at Dave. He's all excited like a little kid.
Now, you know I have the bad knee, and I still walked up all the steps and everything.
What was the temperature like over there? Because you're wearing
65.
shorts.
It was like 65. It was nice.
4 floors.
I climbed 4 floors. You're right.
Just to get to the restaurant?
No, to get to the fish place. In other words, this fish had such an exotic locale that they wouldn't even allow. They had to have it like upstairs, like on like the
Did you
third
find
floor.
the fish fry?
Yeah, watch. You're gonna see.
Okay.
Then they almost shot Johnny because he was videotaping.
Well, tell
it
us
there.
about
Really?
this
Yeah.
famous
You're
fish.
gonna see it.
Where do they?
They're an Asian fish, but they sell silver and black ones and blue ones in the United States.
Where do they
but
catch
the red
them?
ones
In the
rivers.
Indian Ocean?
Yeah, in the rivers somewhere.
Oh.
Indian Ocean,
Himalayan
China?
rivers.
I'm just saying,
And so-
where?
The red ones are supposed to be very good luck. So if
The
you
China
have,
Sea.
but they're very expensive.
I would not be able to adapt to this environment. That's all I'm saying.
No, you would. You
It
would.
doesn't look clean.
There it is.
No.
See it? There it is.
It's just one.
See that guy sitting there? He has got a gun in his pouch there, and he's told Johnny, no. He went and reached for his gun. So Johnny turned the camera off.
So you're gonna buy that one?
No, I wasn't gonna buy it. You can't import them. They're illegal.
I
I wanted
you
to
just
just
wanted to
see
see
it.
it.
I never saw one.
Oh, okay.
Now this is how they sell fish, like in the stores that just line the streets. It's called Fish Street.
That says you
Oh,
dumb
that's
American
beautiful.
pay double the price.
No, they're like super cheap. It's like $10 for like 15
it's not
fish.
even like Gucci, Fendi,
Well,
nothing.
what do you
It's
do with
just
the fish?
dumb
Well, I mean, if you were a
American
collector,
fish
you know.
that will die on plane.
Oh, you go home and put them in your tank.
Well, I couldn't bring them home with me, but yeah, if you live there, I mean, it's a great deal. They sell
Oh, I
it
see.
like you know how you'd sell candies in a bag. That's how they sell the fish. You
Right,
know,
right.
it's like they're well known, and they're very big goldfish breeders there. So you can see all the fish
Interesting.
are very cheap, but they're very beautiful fish. They really take pride in them.
They look like they wear
You'll
little
never
ballet
see this.
skirts.
Yeah, you'll
I
never
know.
see fish like
Now,
this.
being that you
Yes.
have 10 tanks at your house, that's why
Yeah.
you took interest in this?
Well, I'm interested because I'm into this. I'm into the hobby, I guess you could say, and you don't really see this stuff in the
Dave,
United
do you
States.
go to SeaWorld?
Yeah, I love SeaWorld.
So there's no way you can ever get a fish like this in the
The
United
goldfish
States.
you could probably import. The red arowanas are illegal to import.
Why?
Because they're endangered. They have to have special papers. They have microchips inserted in them.
Wow.
They sell them for thousands of dollars a piece, these fish.
Well, why isn't the black rhino microchips? I mean, nobody cares.
Well, because you can't really have one in your house. That's why, you know.
Oh, so it has to be something that you can have in your
Right,
house.
it's a pet. They're endangered. They say they're endangered. They're really not.
Just
I
pull
don't
a
know. I think it's
Justin
money
Bieber
game.
and bring a monkey home from wherever the hell he was.
You know who
not
brought
take care of it.
you know who brought a monkey home? Remember Christian Boving
yes.
back in Venice? He snuck a monkey home, 2 monkeys home.
Well, he was
How?
nuts, wasn't he?
I don't know. He put him in his like handbag and
He's
he got
still
on the plane.
around. What
Yeah.
is he doing? 'Cause
He might still have the monkeys.
How did he pass customs?
This is before 9/11, I think. So he probably.